you likely to respond when things don't go as per your expectations and plan? Are you allergic to ambiguous situations? Hi, this is Dr. Anita Bandyopadhyay from Cafe HR. I'm a leadership coach, facilitator, and competency expert. In episode number 3 of my series on decoding leadership competencies, today we explore embracing ambiguity, a competency companies are willing to pay a fortune for in recent times. Let us assume you have been promoted or transferred and given the responsibility of a new division. In your previous role, the market was very stable and the distributors were established. You perhaps did not have to deal with uncertainties. However, in the new role, the customer segment is very volatile and dynamic. It is governed by policies that change frequently. You have never before handled an assignment with such high levels of uncertainty. What will be your response? How excited will you feel about this opportunity? In my experience with organizations, I have seen a variety of responses to this scenario. A few of the leaders I know treated this as a punishment and decided to pursue their career in another company. Clearly, a flight response. There are a few who try to convince the HR that they are not interested in the opportunity. A fight response. And then there are the third type who get into a flurry of activity to prepare for the role. They speak to various people, try to understand what challenges are there, how they will be required to respond to those challenges, what the previous incumbent did well, what could not be handled, what skills are required to transition and be successful in the new role. These fellows do well in most first time and new situations. These leaders definitely embrace ambiguity. They respond with agility. They display mental, people, results, and change agility. It is obvious that leaders who embrace ambiguity comfortably make more good decisions than bad with less than all of the information in less time with few or no precedents on how it was solved before. Get all the recognition and rewards. As Edward de Bono said, if you cannot accurately predict the future, then you must flexibly be prepared to deal with various possible futures. How do we develop them? Some of the ways in which you can be agile and embrace ambiguity are to take small incremental steps. Seek help from others, broaden your horizon. It's very important to accurately define the problem by asking the right questions. Experiment with various scenarios, visualize the problem. It's very, very critical to evaluate criticism and failures. Friends, let go of the past to catch the future. Research says that 90% of the problems that middle and senior managers face are ambiguous. It's neither clear what the problem is nor what the solution is. Most managers require past precedents or experience to solve the issues, but these are not available. The successful leaders are agile. They embrace ambiguity to succeed. Agility and ambiguity are the inseparable Siamese twins. Cafe HR offers coaching sessions on successful leadership. If you would like to avail my coaching services, do write into me at anita@cafehr.com. See you with my next video.